Everybody, Christian Grest here. So today we're going to take a look at this gorgeous Romanian Draco I have in my hands right here. But more specifically, we're going to take a look at some of the stuff that you can pick up from JMAC Customs for your firearm. So let's get started. Alrighty folks, so you guys have seen this Romanian Draco in videos a number of times over the years, so I have spent a good bit of time doing some different upgrades and videos and whatnot on this guy. So first off, just to please the YouTube folks, no magazine in the firearm and the chamber is clear and safe. So the last time you guys saw this, I had went through some different products and I had done some trigger work with the ALG trigger, put the US palm grip on there, K&S piston, stuff like that. And I also had the barrel trued so that I could add my rugged suppressor. So a while back, JMAC Customs reached out to me about being involved with some of their product launches since I had a Draco and was pretty active over on Instagram. So anyways, they sent me some items to try out, and I'm very pleased to do a full video on these particular items. Much appreciated to JMAC Customs for thinking highly enough of me to you know, represent their product and help them out with some of their product launches for the Romanian Draco. But anyways, just to show you guys the first couple items that I installed, and I'll give you my kind of 2 cents on these. They have their MMS Handguard system here. This thing is pretty dang awesome, along with the railed gas tube assembly. So the machining work and the anodizing is top notch. Now I don't typically run anything on the rail here. However, I wanted to run an offset light or something like that, or if I wanted to run a red dot further out on the handguard, I could definitely do so. So the installation of the handguard system was pretty straightforward. One of the things that, you know, everybody always worries about when it comes to handguards, and especially with rail systems like this on the gas tube, is how will they hold up over time as far as use and stuff like that. And I'll be happy to report that I've had no signs of movement or loosening up. As long as you follow the instructions from JMAC Customs, your installation should be worry-free. And of course, if you have any questions, you can reach out to them, and then I'm sure they will help you out through the install or any questions you might have. I do like the fact that it does have this cutout for the factory sling swivel. So, you know, I run this factory sling swivel, so I was glad that I didn't have to grind that out or modify or anything like that. So that was very nice. One of the things that also this MMS handguard allows you to do, if you kind of look a little further back, we have an optic mount, and the optic mount is really slick. It's a really slick design. You have some screws that go in from the top right here, and it's kind of a rearward canted optic mount, and it'll work on any of your aim point style red dot mounts right here. A couple things that I did have a little bit of issues with, depending on the dot that you're installing. Here you can see a Romeo 5. I did try to install the Holosun 515. Unfortunately though, it got really close to the rear sight here because it's a bit of a longer dot than the Romeo 5 that you see here, or your standard aim point footprint. So that's just something to be aware. If you have a weird sized dot, you may run into the situation where your dot rubs up or gets close to the rear sight here. I'm happy to report, so one of the things was, of course, worrying about the dot kind of losing zero, but this thing is this thing is rock solid. So I spent a good bit of time at the range numerous times trying to test this thing out, and as long as you use some blue Loctite to kind of hold stuff together and properly torque your screws, you should not have any problems with it loosening up. And you're probably wondering about the top cover here, whether or not it impedes the removal of the top cover. No, it doesn't. So you can remove the top cover, no problem. The only thing is it does kind of cover up the front where it goes in. So, but I haven't had any sort of issues as far as that's concerned. So I really like the optic mount. I had been wanting to put some sort of a red dot on my Draco for quite some time, but unfortunately, if you look on the opposite side, there's no sort of rail mount here. So the only options you really have is doing a handguard or gas tube rail like this, or something like this that JMAC Customs came out with. And this is actually steel in construction, so it's very, very rigid. It's not like aluminum where you have to worry if you bump it that it's going to distort or something like that. Very nice quality piece and works perfect with their MMS handguard system you see here. So kind of moving on towards the back, and you guys probably have already picked up on this, but this is actually one of JMAC Customs stock assemblies with their 1913 folding adapter on the rear here. And I got to tell you, the folding stock assembly here is pretty dang nice. It's got a little bit of a cheek riser, but if you need more rise on it, they do have some attachment points there where you can put a riser. They do sell those as well. On the rear here, you have a couple of QD sling attachments. Okay, and they are not fully rotation. They have a stop, which is much appreciated. A lot of the QD attachments these days allow the sling swivel to spin around, and that's very annoying to say the least. So kudos to JMAC Customs for actually doing that. As far as the folding mechanism itself, super high quality, very easy to install, and it is a little on the stiff side at times. So you just have to kind of give it enough force on the bottom to fold over. However, the nice thing about being it stiff is that you don't have to worry about it unlocking when you don't want it to. So I can't say the same thing for other folding adapters that other manufacturers manufacture, but JMAC Customs folding adapter here is rock solid when it's installed. It's provided that you install it per the instructions on JMAC Customs website. Now they have different lengths of these stocks, so I believe this is the 9-inch version. They also have a shorter 8-inch version for those shorties out there that require a little less length of pull. They also have some that are just straight back, like so, or with the hump here for a kind of cheek rise. They also have different colors. I just went for the straight up black. I just wanted something kind of plain. Same thing with the MMS handguard. As a matter of fact, the MMS handguard is also offered in some other colors. So if you're somebody that likes to Gucci up your stuff and you like all those colors, you know, JMAC Customs has you covered in regards to that. So what was the shooting experience like with this guy after the changes? It's absolutely wonderful. It feels more modern. Now, I'll be honest, I'm kind of a traditionalist when it comes to the AKs for the most part. I do like the ALOG triggers and stuff like that, but and the US palm grip. But other than that, I've always run the traditional wood furniture on the stock as well as the handguard. So when JMAC Customs reached out to me asking if I'd be interested to showcase this product, I was pretty dang excited, and you know, again, very blessed and thankful that they thought enough of me to you know, include me in their product launch. So what are your thoughts on JMAC Customs parts for your AK-47 firearm? The stocks, of course, can be used on a variety of items. I actually have a straight combed one on my B&T GHM-9C SBR, and then of course you know, I got the humped one on this particular firearm. So just wanted to mention it also that JMAC Custom Stuff, you can definitely get their stuff from their website. Brownells also carries a good bit of the JMAC Custom goodies like you see here, so definitely check them out. Like I said, JMAC Customs, if they don't have what you're looking for, check out Brownells as well. So super excited about this stuff. I'm gonna keep running it and testing it, but I wanted to put out a video for you guys. And again, many thanks to JMAC Customs for the awesome quality work that they do. And you know, look forward to using more of their products in the future. So definitely go check them out and tell them I sent you. Alright, so I appreciate everybody watching today's video and taking a look at some of these awesome upgrades from JMAC Customs that I installed on my Romanian DRACO right here. If you have any questions or comments about these upgrades or any of the other upgrades that JMAC Customs has, definitely let me know and put it down in the comment. And I appreciate everybody watching and subscribing, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Y'all take it easy.